Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play MEIOU and Taxes 3.0. We are going to play Muscovy. I'm on the newest dev branch, which isn't published yet. So you can have a look into all the stuff we have changed and teasered so far. And basically, yeah, just want to play a little bit along here just to test stuff out and see for myself. I can't mod all the time, so I have to play a bit as well. And I wanted to dive into Muscovy because I didn't play this region for a while. Yeah, what do you need to know about Muscovy? It has this kind of special relationship with its neighbors here. It's a tributary collector for the White Horde here, and therefore we do have quite a lot of tributaries here, but also some subjects and vassals, and of course a very interesting neighborhood which we can take over. And then use our mission tree here to form Russia here in the Conquest of Novgorod mission. And basically, yeah, we're going to do settings unlocked here in case we want to change something. And now let's do the game begin stuff here. And what else do we need to set up? Let's check our king here. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to use this guy. In regards to rivalries, we are actually going after Lithuania. I can't pick Novgorod. Interesting. We're going to start making a claim on Novgorod right away. And we are going to place our two merchants that we got here in whatever it's called. I don't know. And the other one, yeah, probably here in the Eastern Baltic. Because we're going to take provinces there. And we don't have much here in the White Horde territory yet. What else do we need to prepare for? Let's see. We do have 20 centralization. That's fine. So we don't necessarily need this one here. Let's see if there is anyone with a wrong religion currently. No, but we are still going to autonomous conversion here. So what do we want to do? We need to take over stuff from Muscovy here. Not from Muscovy, from Novgorod here. To fulfill this mission. Tver area and the Muscovy area. So these things here. We also need to do a war against Lithuania. And we do need to vassalize everything here in the east. And that's what we need to do. We are going for, yeah, diplomatic relations. That sounds like a good idea. Some urban stuff here. Yes, and technology. Now, ideas. We do have diplomacy. That's why we have so many diplomats. Administrative. Interesting. We are going to need to reform because there is a chance that we are going to get feudatories. And to annex feudatories, we do need to... let's see, we do need to have conditional integration, federalism, and regional militias. For which we need... Federalism here is 35 state reach, nobility 3, and state tax farming. And regional militias here, which is volunteers and extended levies. And I think for this we need a military idea group, right? Yes, we do need one. And we do need this one, which requires 15 state reach. So we do need to get to 35 at some point and do all the reforms necessary. We are at nobility 3, so that's a good thing. In fact, we can do the hold the grand celebration here for 10 ducats at the early game. That's easy. We do... Yeah, I think we want to revoke... No, we can't. We could revoke this thing though. So we could just do promote metropolitans here. And then just revoke this one. Yes, that's fine. And now we can just arrange strategic marriage here. Unpopular relative. And yield concessions. Now, our peasantry is fairly low in regards to freedom. It starts, however, at 80. It will decline anyway. But I don't think that I want to do anything against it or in regards to like do anything there. We're going to just promote commerce here. We don't have trade ideas, so we cannot get to commercial law here. We would need 40 state reach. We still need the trade ideas. Okay, so that's a problem. We could get to city charters though, which is definitely a good idea. So we do need to improve our burghers a bit here. There we go. And everything else probably... Oh, wait a second. We have a lot of prestige, so we could just dump that on the clergy here. And that's good to go for the moment. I'm not going to expand state reach here right now, because that's nothing we want to do right now. Now, in regards to our neighbors and subjects, there are basically only a handful of things we want to get. So we want a personal union with Ryadan if possible. So we're going to improve relations here. We're also going to improve relations with Smolensk because we want to prevent Lithuania of attacking our tributary because we can't defend them. We don't care about these ones here. And also we don't really care about the east here. So we could improve relations with Nizhny Novgorod, but we don't need to. Instead, I already want to work on... Does anyone here have claims into these guys here? He has... Smolensk has claims and cores here. So this will be our casus belli against Lithuania. So we do need to have Smolensk as a subject as soon as possible. We also need Tver here. And we also need to improve relations with our vassals because we want to integrate them as soon as possible. So that's Garlic, Rostov, and Starodup. So let's start with Rostov here. We could also just declare war on them, theoretically. We could also declare... what does it cost us if we would declare a war on Garlic here? -3 stability, +3 war exhaustion. I mean, stability isn't a problem, war exhaustion as well. So that might be an option to free up some diplomatic relations, in fact. Especially because they have our cores, so we don't lose anything by doing this. No, but first of all, now we are going to the 1st of January. We are waiting for the spy network to tick up here, because we need a claim to go after Novgorod. So what is happening here? We are going to use the delegate taxes. Yeah, we are going to just accept everything here. And that's it for the moment. The White Fort in the south here is going to collapse or at least go into unrest mode relatively soon. Yeah, we're going to accept this one. And then this tributary relationship will of course break. Rostov as well. So now +5, 25 for the moment. Add all of them, 3 years, and then notify me. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Do we want to do Garlic? Yeah, we do want to do this for the moment, yes. We should check out Muscovy here. So it probably doesn't have higher education, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, let's open up... come on. Higher education. Or higher learning, and also luxury cloth here. Is there anyone else who has decent development? Vladimir here has 20,000 residents, so let's also do higher education here, because we're going to need it. There we go. And everything else is probably fine. These provinces should have everything they need set up right now. Yes, perfect. So basically we are going to continue here and see what happens now. So we are going to +1 per month. So 40 months and we can go. There's a chance that our subjects here will declare war on each other, especially Ryazan likes to annex 1 or 2 of these minor tributaries here, which is fine with me in the end. So maybe I shouldn't have done the personal union here. Not personal union, but the... it doesn't matter. I don't want to go unstable here. So basically, I think there's nothing else to do right now. So we can talk about what we are going to do long term. We should check the centralization here. It's still going up, so we don't need this. We don't need the centralization edict here right now, or policy. Also, the other ones are not really useful right now. We do need the manpower, and the other ones we also don't need yet. Come, let's do a different song here. Okay. We are going to need to do a military idea group. So let's boost up military here. And after the military idea group, we are going to do culture ideas here. Because one of the main reasons is, of course, the military ideas here is for reforming. And I want to pick culture ideas here for the culture conversion resistance to be faster in getting cultures here in the steppe territory as soon as we have annexed them, which is going to be like some years in the future. And let's check culture again. There are other things which are quite useful in there. So, come on. First years ticks are of course quite heavy here and taxing. Okay, there you go. So culture has stability increase interval, which is always nice because you get like -50, -60 from the reforms you do. Base diversions will just, in general, decrease unrest. February. Yes, second tick here. So still everything is getting set up in the background. Prestige isn't that useful long term, but early game it's quite useful because you can't get to 100 that easy. Leader cost and leader upkeep is of course not really relevant. Legitimacy is nice because that means lower autonomy, which is especially lucrative for our plans in regards to culture converting because we need low autonomy provinces. Academic district cost will increase our knowledge output long term. Administrative free policies is useful because we can run the centralization policy and the conversion policy, and we are going to need this. Diplomatic reputation is in general quite useful. Max promoted cultures, we don't care. Idea cost, that's useful always. And the open minds is institution embracement cost. That's a lot of money we can save long term. And maximum tolerance of heathens is, of course, increasing our religious unity to a certain degree, which makes conversion easier, so also useful. And the -50 cost of advisors with rulers' culture is going to save us a lot of money long term as well. So that's useful. In regards to idea groups for military, I'm not 100% sure. I do like to go logistics here because of the attrition, which we are going to have a lot here in the cold east. But it also offers stuff like harbораges and pathing costs, which we are going to need to get our CE down. It also has garrison, which is good. And there we go. That's the disunity event in the White Horde here. That's quite useful, and the attrition for the enemies is of course nice. Manpower training cost is good in general. Envoy travel time, movement speed. Movement speed is nice. Board maintenance, not that relevant. Garrison growth, also not that relevant. Another alternative would be to go leadership ideas here, which would be of course farming prestige, but also stats on our leaders itself. and make everything a little bit cheaper, but it doesn't have any impacts on our country in general. Fortifications can also be nice, but I don't think that we are going to have a problem defending against anything. There we go. Investments. Let's investigate what they did. So, our AI has decided to invest into agriculture in Columnar, a little bit of forestry. Same here, same here, same here, same here. A little bit of industrial investment in Vladimir, so that's one of the big cities. And probably Muscovy coming here. Yes, Muscovy getting the biggest investments here. That's nice. Okay, we are going to just let that happen. We are already half there with our claim. And let's check out Death of a Merchant. Ooh. We're definitely going to take the money because we are terribly poor. And in fact, what I should have done all the time, first of all, I should have mothballed everything, but I should also have trained here. And yeah, we're 7 of 8, that's fine. We don't need to go higher here. Back to the ideal groups. Logistic, leadership, and fortification we have talked about. Quality, I don't think that we're going to need... Yeah, these are the first event that tells us what is going to happen here. So we do need to get better relation with our subjects here, but I don't care. We are going to only do what I want to improve on. Now, quality, of course, is generally nice for our armies. Influential aristocrats, we already have that. Okay, whatever. Quantity is also reducing costs in the end. So that's similarly attractive as logistics. But the logistics has harborage costs in there, which quantity doesn't have. And also pathing, I think. Let's wait for the tick to happen. And 13. Yeah, so basically at the end of this year we can declare war on Novgorod. We are going to do like after next February probably. Quantity garrison costs here, which I don't really care about. Yeah, it's just more manpower, and standing armies is also mostly quite nice. Of course, the volunteer and enlistment mana costs, it's not. It sounds attractive, but it's not. It can save you some stuff if you, for example, play Ottomans or something, which are heavily volunteer-based and enlistment-based early on, but not that useful. We could also go, of course, evangelical ideas instead of culture to have an easier time converting here, but I don't think that will be a problem. We might want to go evangelical after culture, which is a bold move, of course, but I think that's something I want to do. Okay, now let's prepare here for the war to come. And we do have one relation available here. And when can we annex Stavrodub here? So let's check it. In fact, we are 11 years away, and Garlic is 12 years away, and Rostov is 9 years away. We can still improve relations, which will increase the integration time. But yeah. So, now back to what has been changed so far. Of course, one of the biggest changes is the timber industry, which is outputting timber now as a new good here. So it's currently priced 3.5. It's used for different stuff. For example, most of the urban industries are using to a certain degree timber, like the processed materials and housewares, as we can see. But of course, one of the biggest usages is everything related with ships. So it's our Russia here, or Muscovy at the moment, will be an exporter of timber because we don't need that much of timber ourselves, just like the urban infrastructure and everything like this. There are, of course, a lot of other changes which I might gonna talk about when we hit it, or when I want to talk about it, when I remember them, or whatever. So for example, what we can see here is one of the hints that the fiber and the fuel demand are increased here due to the cold temperatures that we have in the region, While, for example, if we go south here, so like Egypt, for example, we can see that the local climate changes population fuel demand by almost 50% or more than 50%. So the difference between Muscovy and Egypt is basically 90% in demand for fuel, which is quite significant, but luckily we do have a lot of trees around here in Muscovy, so that will never be a problem. But of course, for Egypt, even the marginal amount of fuel they need, they have to import. Now we are at 1st of January and we do have 40% here in regards to spy network. So as soon as the 1 year ticks over, we are going to make a claim. We do have Ugly here, okay. So let's take the more costly province here. We stop training and we are going to declare war more or less right away. It's allied with Pskov and Tver. That's useful because we are going to just annex Tver. Ooh, Tver is allied with Lithuania, so we have to be a little bit careful here. Don't pick realm expansion because in this case you can only take this province. And here we can take everything. Could we... Yeah, we can make Pskov here a main ally. Not ally, war opponent. So we are going to do this. We do have quite a lot of troops. In fact, it should be more than enough. And we are going to declare... Oh, wait a second. We should go here and we should stack wipe as soon as the war happens. Come on, come on, come on. So let's get one more tick of morale here. What is Novosil doing here? Interesting. Recall this guy. We are going to send him to Garlic here to improve our vessels here. And Rostov will also be recalled any second now. And now we are going to declare war. There we go. Torsok Pskov as the main opponent. In this case, we can vassalize them, which I want to do. And let's go. Yeah, and Tver has joined the other side. Big mistake. Basically, we are going... Let's do medium looting. I want the money for Muscovy to improve our stuff here. So, now we are already down to 6,000 enemy troops, 4,000 of Novgorod. That's not a lot, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. In fact, this province is also not defended, so we can just siege down Tver here. And yeah, so that's it more or less. And now we can continue improving relations. Rostov, Starodub is still missing. Starodub, whatever it's called exactly. Okay, so we are going to start with Tver, then we are going for Novgorod here in the west, and then we take out Pskov more or less. Recall as well here. What do we want to... Hey, let's improve this Yaroslav here. Question is, should we start spy network in Lithuania? I don't think so. But yeah, of course we're going to get a lot of aggressive expansion here in this war because Tver is going to be relatively expensive. Yeah, like 4-2. Yeah, respected player 5 plus 17. Yeah, it's going to be fine though. And after we have sieged Tver, we are going to kill this army over there. Recall as well. So now Yaroslav is already getting improved. So let's do Belozor, whatever it's called. So what might happen in the background, which we maybe don't even notice, is that some of these things are getting turned into feudatory. Oh, the siege is already down here. Interesting. That was fast. So let's annex Tver. 34. Okay, now let's... We don't need to. We can wait until we have actually... I mean, do we want to there? I mean, either we want them as a vassal or we would want these provinces here. And we should check. So Tver is going to give us 8% overextension. That's fine. And Novgorod, we want... Ooh, how many do we need actually? So there's a mechanic that we can annex, or that Novgorod is going to disappear when they have below 14 provinces, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we do need to take 4 of them. So these two are must-have. Novgorod itself is also a must-have. And I think I want to go here to cut off Lithuania. That's 59 already. Stakov and Novgorod will not like it. I don't care. And so this is our war goal against Novgorod. Then we take out Stakov and we take these. So that's going to be a huge amount of aggressive expansion. So maybe we don't want to... Also make it a vassal or tributary. 24 here. Yeah, I think I just want to make it a vassal. And I mean, on the other hand, we would get cores in the region. And aggressive expansion is just a number I heard. Yeah, let's do it. Let's be greedy here. If the campaign fails, that's also something. But we are not going to annex them right away here, because we don't need to. But we are going to hunt this army in Garlic here. But we are going... Yeah, this path is fine. Okay, closer to Smolensk means we are getting a close tributary now. Got the stability drop, that's fine. We got the core province here, which is most important because it's our 2 provinces which we definitely need to take. So theoretically, we should win this because we are in the defensive and they are getting a malus here from the trees and forest. But who knows what's actually going to happen. I don't think we have any AI here which is going to support us, so this has to work out. I just want them to stop sieging stuff down. Okay, there we go. That was easy. Now we are going to siege Torzok again. No, we are not going to give you peace here. Come on. There we go. And then we go to Novgorod, for which we need 4 units to siege, so we do have enough despite our losses. So let's do this. Luckily, we do have a leader with 1 siege, not 2. Still fine. And we need to check one thing, so... Yeah, that's not going to happen. So we are not going to get commercialization here for free. I think it was an in-between patch where this was possible, but because of some changes we did with trade value and everything, Novgorod is not getting commercialization anytime soon. Permian separatist, interesting. Oh, did they annex Great Perm? Oh yeah, they did. Interesting. So how much troops does Batu Udos have in fact? Still loads of them. Yeah, nothing we can beat. Okay, let's siege Novgorod down, continue with the general plan here. And we need to plan our next war, which is going to against Lithuania already. So that should be possible if we want to. Blue Horde has just picked us as a rival. Not cool. But whatever. No, we're still going to decline this piece here. So now the troops are coming again, but it doesn't matter because we are going to siege Novgorod itself down, and then we hunt these army again, and then we continue our conquest here. And next is going to be Sekov here, which needs to fall. And we do have one. Oh, let's keep one available here. There we go. Of course, we are going to loot it. And now let's hunt the Novgorod army, increase their war exhaustion, which is going to be useful for us here. Oh, the Burgundian weddings are happening very early this time. So it's going to be a beefy Burgundy, which could... Nizhny Novgorod declared war on Ruhr. That's fine. It's one less state to worry about. Okay, again, investments here. We are not going to care this time. And now we are going for Sekov itself. Meanwhile, our vessels here in the east are already sieging stuff down. Everything nice. In fact, can we take Sekov? Oh yeah, we can. Barely, but we can. So... Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Of course, that's going to take a while for this siege to finish. Yeah, because it has a harbor, theoretically. Not cool. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, at least we got lucky with the first tick here. I mean, the siege time is only 20 days, so that's almost the 18, which is the base value. And... no. Oh, in theory, in fact, we could annex Tver now. So just get rid of them here. And 35, yes, perfect. There we go. Bye-bye. Tver is gone. And now we can check our peace deal again. Yeah, Kiev is not gonna like it, but I don't care because Kiev is on the chopping block of Lithuania, most likely. Or anyone else in the south, basically. So it's just waiting for Sekov to fall. And Sekov is going to give us how much aggressive expansion? 14. Yeah, that's cheap. That's fine. So when the civil war here is over, we can also reach Sweden and consider an alliance here, because we do need one at some point. Can't do everything on our own here. Or we could try to get Poland into an alliance and then use them against Lithuania, which is something very useful in the end. You know, our vessels here are doing nice work and getting us some money. We do have 300 already. So we could in fact check out our city here. So we do have 30,000 residents, 33,000, which means we are going to need more amenities here. And we are going to need amenities 3 plus 1 extra unit, 400. So as soon as we have enough money for this, we are going to do this. So maybe we can actually loot Sekov here as well, get some money, vassalize them, and everyone is happy. Now, Rome is gone. Perfect. Very nice. And yeah, so that's good. So sometimes Ryazan is declaring war against one of these here, which is also very much in our interest here. Ooh, I should do something. So I should name these things as my interest here. Then maybe one of these is going to make a claim there, which we can later use for an attack on the White Horde, as soon as we can afford it actually, which is not yet the case. We are not going to core anything here because we are going to get the cores from our formation event, which is exactly what we want to exploit here. Closer to Yaroslav, also good, because that's a close tributary as well now. Of course, the war against Lithuania is going to be a problem, but doesn't matter. We have to fight that anyway at some point. Okay, loot. 350. We are getting there. And, okay, new year event. Now let's think carefully here. Do we need to do anything else? No, we just need to win a war against Lithuania, get the stuff we need, and that's it, more or less. So, Sekov, let's go. I am sure you want to get vassalized by me. Not yet, sadly though, but probably after the army is gone here and the province is getting taken. So let's wait for the siege to happen, get some more cash here, and then we go. Okay, recall, we are going to start our spy network in Lithuania, because we're going to need it. There we go, Ostrov is occupied, and vassalization, here we come. Give up claims in Severage, no. Okay, and there we go. Of course it will be probably a little bit unruly, yes. We're also going to take this Tekna. And in fact, we're going to take all of these techs now. And let's see, we are going to switch to flag infantry and the feudal heavy infantry. And now we can retreat back to Muscovy, in fact, because we do have enough for a peace deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it should be enough. So, take this. 18%. Can even throw works. No, we can't throw war works on it. There we go. And we are lucky, and I didn't miscalculate here. We get the Fall of Novgorod event. Come on. There we go. Fall of Novgorod. Because of its control of a trading empire that extended from the middle of the Volga River to the Ural Mountains, Novgorod was the richest Russian state. Okay, I'm not going to talk about everything, but basically they have defended for a long time, but the rising Muscovy put an end to Novgorod here. And basically Muscovy made sure that all Lithuanian interests were gone, and now everything is getting ceded to us. And there we are, Super Muscovy on the map already. And we are only at 59% overextension, so that's just a number I heard. Okay, let's continue. We should definitely mothball all our forts now. How many do we have exact? We do have 3. So I think we don't need this guy here, so this one can go in fact. Now of course we don't have force on this. That's a problem, but this will solve itself. So we do. This guy is not yet our vassal, or anything. In fact, now next one, Bryansk. Okay, this is a war we have to declare, and Yaroslav just has to get our feudatory here, or whatever they are willing to do. Let's improve this Nizhny Novgorod here as well. Keep one diplomat in the back here. And ooh. So this is the perfect thing we need for our stuff here currently. Minus 5% liberty desire and prestige. That's extremely helpful, because now we can also improve relations here. We have nothing illoyal going on here. So in fact, let's recall this guy. And I'm going to make a cut on this. Why do we have so... Wait a second. RAM expenses. Yeah, probably because of the annex stuff here. So our efficiency is quite low right now. I'm going to make a cut here. See you in the next episode when we take out the stuff from Lithuania that we need to form Russia here. So, see you there. Leave a like and subscribe.